not only did she win the championship, but I sharked her and I got half that company for about $20,000. I'm gonna make her a rich young girl. But she solved the problem. I'm not gonna squeeze her that much. Mike, give us your words.
Yeah, just I guess in closing, I would just say, you know, first off, and I think we talked about it a little bit. If you have an idea, whether it's an invention or it's a website or it's anything you want to do in life, you really got to take it to the finish line. You got to commit to it. I know when I first started along this path, I would come up with a lot of ideas and I would be doing 3 things at once, and that doesn't work out. I mean, it might work for some people, but my advice would be, you know, pick a route, pick a path, and see it see it all the way through. If it goes all the way through and it fails, that's okay. But if you go halfway and you didn't finish it out, you're never going to succeed. So I would say, you know, take everything to the limit, push everything to the finish line, and that would be my advice. Just before leaving, and I'll try to get these other websites to somebody so they can email them out. But there's I think I mentioned EdisonNation.com, Quirky.com, Freelancer.com, but there's one more called Kickstarter.com, which is a really good website. It's kind of like community venture capitalism, so it's pretty cool. You go on there with your idea. A lot of ideas are kind of artsy. If you had an idea for a children's book or a play or what have you, there's a lot of those on there. But basically, you pitch your idea on there, and you say, I need $6,000 to bring this idea to fruition. And people, and I'm not sure, who they are, but people from around the country will actually support your idea and fund it just from the goodness of their heart. And I've seen a lot of successful cases on there, so it's just one more resource to use. Thank you for your time, and I hope that I shared a little bit of knowledge with you guys. Appreciate it.
So, thank you guys in closing. Thank you for the support of, of this entire, conference, and thank you for the support of myself and Shark Tank. And if you guys have seen Shark Tank, we just put Mark Cuban on as a permanent shark, and we are back out in January. So you see a bunch of rich guys getting to curse each other out, but you learn to educate yourself on what people look for, and as investors. When I step out, guys, if you would like to pitch me, it's probably best to go to damonjohn.com, because it's really hard for me to take everybody's card, and I never want to not give you the attention that you need. So go to damonjohn.com. Got to get out there and try and do things immediately. A lot of us suffer from analysis paralysis. And I am entrepreneur in residence at Babson College this year, and what the president of Babson College came out with a great book, and what he said is, a true entrepreneur does, learns, and then does it again. So I just leave you with that. Get out there and do something, whatever it is. Make sure it's something you love. And, as they say, we do today what others won't, so we'll achieve tomorrow what others can't. All right? So thank you, guys. And have a good one.
We still have a couple more things that we want to do. If I can get my microphone, thank you very much. So first and foremost, I want to thank Mike and Chris for being excellent inventors, first and foremost, and great panelists.
Yes. Very good. Thank you.
And then I want to thank Damon John for being not only the moderator extraordinaire, but for working with us on the fly, because we were handing him cards that some can't write very well. Lots of questions for him, so we want to thank him for being both moderator as well as panelist and adding in this experience.
Thank you.
And so as I think about that, there's no better way that I think to conclude this program than to celebrate on the topic that we've been discussing, and that's the journey of an entrepreneur with our Entrepreneur of the Year award. Before doing so, Damon talked about, as we went through, lots of great information or websites that were mentioned by many of the panelists today, and we want to make sure that you've taken note of them. So we're just going to show you one more time. Branding, we say, until you hear it 7 times, you haven't memorized it. So here's another one. HydromaxSystems.com. Please continue to follow up with Chris Spencer on his journey. And then the second one, Quirky.com, which was mentioned by Michael McCoy, where you can check out his iPad case, but also get some additional information We also want to make note that you can also go to the National Black MBA Association's website and get a host of resources that are made available for people who have interests or learning in the area of entrepreneurship as well. And so let me get back to then the Entrepreneur of the Year Award. This award is bestowed in recognition of the importance of the entrepreneurial spirit within the context of the African American community. And we present this award to individuals who embrace, support, and nurture the entrepreneurial spirit. For this year, our 2011 Entrepreneur of the Year Award winner is someone that we've been able to spend some time with today, none other than your moderator, Damon John. So Damon, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I want to get you to come down and take a picture. I'm sorry, they say.
You want me up there?
Yep.
Wow. Swag. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go ahead and make your comment.
You know, it's obviously an honor, and not in a light way. Believe it or not, all the years of FUBU coming up, I only had maybe received the Essence Award by the people in my community. I hate to say that. And as FUBU got to a certain level, it was the people in our community said, don't sell it, but they were the first ones saying, don't buy it. So it's really an honor to be honored by your own. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Very good. I'm just going to add very quickly, personally, I still have my first pair of FUBU boots that my wife tries to throw away every time we move, but I'm still keeping.
She's always been a hater.
There you go. So that's going to wrap up our session for this morning. We have a few housekeeping things. Again, want to thank Damon John and our panelists. I hope they have left you inspired wherever you may be on your entrepreneurial journey, and that we're all ready to tap into our full potential to be an entrepreneur, an inventor, and/or a professional. I want to remind you to please turn in your surveys to the volunteers as you leave, and then also don't forget our keynote luncheon in the Thomas Murphy Ballroom, featuring Grammy Award-winning artist John Legend. And then finally, I would love to turn the podium over to our President and CEO, Kimberly Corbin, who will make a few remarks before we close. Okay, so we will find a way to get information on the digital book, make it available for the group. Okay.
Did you enjoy it? Yes. Well, you worked your time. All right. So I want to say a couple of things. Thank you. I want to say a couple of things. First, to you guys, thank you for keeping it real. Because that's what we're about, keeping it real. The National Black MBA is about keeping it real. We know that America does what? They love black consumerism. I want black America to be loved for its business owners. We cannot have a seat at the economic policy table if we are not producing growth, economic growth and jobs. So the National Black MBA has been about, for quite some time, producing, supporting black business owners and entrepreneurs. I want you to engage with us in supporting these brothers and everybody else that you know that is an entrepreneur. We not only want a seat or to be known for being valued, for being consumers, we also want to be known for being producers. So I say to you that the National Black MBA has got 3 programs just today, just this week. We did the Innovation Whiteboard, where we seeded a business. We gave you Entrepreneurship Institute, where we gave you intense training to make sure you had the tools to be a successful entrepreneur. And now We gave you why didn't I think of that, with 3 people training you to do what they've already done. These are our trailblazers who are bringing and reaching back so you can be successful. The National Black MBA is not just about promoting business leadership, but promoting business leadership in corporate America and in entrepreneurship. So I ask you all, I invite you all to engage with us in this mission. Become part of your chapter, and make sure you know there's multiple ways to do this. We've got entrepreneurs, we've got inventors, we've got franchisees, we've got the private equity group out there. Did you know, how many of you guys know that there's several black-owned private equity groups out there that seed businesses? Engage with us in pushing this mission so that we can shift from being only known for being consumers to being producers. Please join us in that. Thank you.